Okay, here we are again. I actually put the microphone in a slightly different spot today to more encourage me to sit back rather than sit forward. Sometimes I feel like I'm like leaning forward a little bit when I've got the microphone in certain spots. So I've tried aiming it slightly differently today to see if it makes a difference. I don't think it will affect the audio quality. Like, I don't think you'll hear any difference audio-wise, but it's more for my posture than anything else, so yeah, if anybody hears any audio difference, that's probably why, because I did that. Anyway, let's go look at our best shots, and we'll watch a couple of these, and then we'll get started. Trying to think if any of these were interesting or not. I think one of these, Palm Club Hole 13 was already in. Well, actually, there's two Palm Club Hole 7s here, so I guess we'll just watch the Hole 13 and then go from there. Actually, I think this is the one we watched previously, but I forget. It's okay though, we'll just watch the rest of them, it's fine. Yeah, this is the one we watched previously, because that was that good shot that I did right there. Okay, next. And some of these might have been during the match plays with Grace or Luigi as well. I don't think that they'll show up on the screen when that happens. I think the replay is just your character, so... But that's okay. This was that other good shot where I was like, whoa! Almost went in. Second verse, probably very similar to the first. Because some of these Palm Club par 5s are actually not as long as, like, they're short par 5s. A lot of par 5s are usually like closer to 500 yards, so some of these are a little shorter. They'll make up for it later, but some of these are a little shorter. Alright, last one, the one from Dune Club, and then we'll get started. Oh yeah, this was not the headwind one, or yeah, the headwind one with Tiny, where it was blowing in my face and I still blasted it full power! Didn't have to do that this time. Excuse me. Probably the one where I was in the sand trap over here that I still got a birdie. That's probably in the birdie list of replays, so. Because that was a pretty decent shot, too. I mean, I recovered okay, and then still made it on, if I remember right, so. Alright, let me take a drink, and then we'll get going. Again, still just gotta fill out that bottom part of the list there. Gotta get at least one albatross, at least one hole-in-one, if at all possible. Is it possible? Well, there's only one way to find out, but I think I said that last time almost verbatim, so... What else can I come up with for an intro? I am not a genius, but the last person in the match list down here might just be. Sorry, that's all I got. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Mario Golf, the Stream Edition. Last time, we continued our conquest of the courses. We did a match play against Grace, Luigi, and Tiny, and managed to beat all of them in decently decisive ways. I mean, Luigi literally lost every hole, which sucks for him, but Tiny managed to grab a couple of holes out of us. So, yeah, we turned our draw into a fade by doing Windy Valley's challenges. And today, we have one last challenge to do at Dune Club, and it is a doozy. It is the doubles match. Now, this does not become available, as far as I'm aware, to play. Like, they'll be here before it, but until you become the Dune Club tournament champ, I don't think you can actually do this challenge until after you do that. So, but once you are the champ at Dune Club, you can go ahead and get that alternate game on the list there. Excuse me. There are also additional challenges at Link's Club, but they're not nearly as strange as this one. So, but yeah, let's just see what we can do. I did, yes. Sure, why not? You guys need a fourth for your group, so I don't see why not. Alright! What the hell are alternate rules? Yeah, so basically what you're gonna do is you'll team up with this lady in green. The guy in orange will team up with the lady in red, and we will take turns hitting the ball. So I'll start, and then lady in green will hit, and we'll alternate as we go. The problem manifests from the fact that she's not particularly good. So let's just do a stroke match, I think. That's a practice round, basically. And we should still get the alternate rule if we do it this way. So we'll try it. Like, I think we'll still get the star for doing it as a stroke match. If we don't, well, this will end up being 5 streams instead of 4. No big deal. Anyway, off to Dune Club we go. Finish this up. I mean, you could play without me, you'd just have to get a 4th. But you're welcome, I suppose. Now let's see. How bad could this possibly go? Yes, welcome to Dune. If only my partner was as smart as the people on the... What are those? Are those drugs, Mentats in Dune? The one, or no, those aren't the drugs. Those are what the people are called, I think, in Dune. I really should reread Dune. I haven't read it since my science fiction literature class back in college, which was a while ago, so... sure, I'll start. Why not? Alright, so now we get to play Dune Club, and like I said, we alternate. I'll hit, and then my partner will hit, and then I'll hit again, and we'll see where it all goes from there, so... What? I just come here and you talk about drugs. Well, I mean, I think if I remember right, don't they have, like, some sort of a drug-based experiment for the characters in Dune? Like, they have them take some sort of drug and it, like, opens up their minds or something and they become super intelligent? I forget. Like I said, it's been a while since I've read Dune. But I remember it inspiring certain things in other media. To give you an idea about how good your partner is, she just flubbed a second shot, and so that means that these guys will now end up on the green while I'm stuck back here with a bunker directly in front of me. Normally she plays about as well as Putz plays, but that's not really any consolation considering the fact that, well, we're playing at Dune Club and Putz will regularly fuck up at Marion Club, so, yeah, take that for what you will. So I will have to play very well in order to make things basically gimmies for her. And she will still manage to mess them up. So let's just hope that the other two mess these up just as much, or else we'll be in some trouble. Alright, so this is our par putt. It looks okay, actually. She might make that. Nice. Unfortunately, they don't actually get any animations, these generic characters, which makes me think that honestly, when they did this, it shouldn't have just been 3 generic characters you were playing with. It should have been the other 3 playable characters that you did not select when you created a character. So, like, for example, I have one of the male characters. It should have been the other male character and the 2 female characters that I didn't select as the partner and the rivals in this one, rather than just some generic NPCs that don't have any animations given to them, you know? But, I mean, it's fine that it isn't. It's just, it feels like it could have been, you know, so. Ooh, that's not good. That might go into bunker. No, it's probably fairway or semi-rough. Yeah, semi-rough. That's okay. Do you play against Peach at some point? Yes and no. She's not a match play, but she does compete in the final tournament of the game. So she's not like on screen an actual character that you'll play against, but she is in the tournament, so. The only 3 Mario characters that have match plays that you can play against in this game are Mario, Luigi, and one other character that you unlock for beating everybody else, so. The rest are, you know, the rest are not playable. Yeah, actually, she hit a pretty good second shot there for us, honestly, considering I kind of flubbed up the first shot, so. I'll take it. Not bad. Now I just need to not miss our putt, which might be problematic considering what the green looks like, but I'll try. Man. I should have done a little bit more because I was on that hill, but she'll probably make par anyway. It's fine. Go ahead, show them how it's done. I think her name is Lime, if I recall correctly. Show them how it's done, Lime. Alright, well, at least we're 1 stroke ahead for now, so I'll take it. Especially considering the fact that the guy on the rival team is basically Tiny, so... he hits it as far as Tiny does, although I don't think he hits it as high, so that's, I suppose, makes it a little different. You know, that might actually land kind of okay if I do it like this, so... Well, there goes my second power shot on the 3rd hole. Why does this always seem to happen right at the beginning? Oh, well. I don't think we have to worry about them getting to the green for an eagle, so... You know, it'll probably be okay. He'll probably try for it, sure, but... Will he get there? That's the real question. I was kind of hoping he'd go about 10 yards back so he'd end up out of bounds, but... Okay, good. She's not aiming out of bounds, so that's good. I don't want her to aim out of bounds. Don't try to risk it for the biscuit there. Like, I can handle bunkers or semi-roughs or any of that stuff. Just don't try to risk it to get us to the hole. I will do that. You don't have to worry about that. So... Well, that looks okay. Now all that'll happen is she'll miss the putt, and then we'll get a par. I'm okay with this. The man has no control, though. Yeah, like I said, basically Tiny, except slightly less control. He might have, like, less height than Tiny, but I think he also has less control than Tiny. And Tiny is a hell of a chipper. He can get the ball very close when he chips, so... It's kind of crazy, honestly, how good of a chipper he is, so... Well, that's a birdie for them. Alright, Lime, we gotta bring it back. We didn't do so well there. We gotta bring it back now. 'Cause you are a failure. I mean, that's correct, so... Man has no control, though. Putz has a better chip. I mean, he did have a couple of good chips when we played against him, not as him, against him, didn't he? So... Ooh, that was almost really bad. I mean, you buried it, so it is bad, but not that bad. That'll work. I can work with that. Yeah, see, look at that. I almost got a completely flat lie to get to the cup. I can make that. That'll be fine. Nice work, Lime. You show them. I even said that you suck, so you show everybody up by actually playing pretty well. So... Alright, here we go. I gotta respect the lie just a little bit. Maybe not that much. Yeah, you know it that much. That's fine. Bam, boom, there's a birdie. I don't know if that's gonna work for you. Okay. Well, there goes the birdie that they just got on the last hole. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird for them to not have any animations whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like there should be something there, but it's just like, nope, nothing. Because they had opportunities to put something there. They had other characters they could rely on. Like, it could have been, like I said, the other 3 playable characters that you didn't pick. It could have been some of the characters from the N64 version, like Sunny or Harry or Plum or Charlie. Like the ones that Camelot specifically created to be basically original characters for the N64 version. Hell, it could have honestly been other actual Mario characters, maybe ones that aren't like necessarily as good as Mario or any of those guys. Like we wouldn't see a Mario or Bowser or Donkey Kong or any of that stuff here, but it could have been like Luigi or Peach. We could have seen Daisy. There's several characters they could have selected from. We could have played with Baby Mario or something. But oh my god! But yeah, it didn't really get that as an opportunity. They got it on in 2. That's impressive. So, am I gonna hit this in front of me if I do this? I've got a fade to work with, so it might the cactus there might harangue me if I do this way. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Yep, harangued me. Sorry, Lime. That's entirely my bad. Yeah, or Mario characters, you know, the game par. Was Daisy invented yet? I feel like yes, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I feel like she was, but she might not have been, I suppose. Oh, it's my turn again. Okay, here we go. Do I want to run this up, or do I want to just kind of fly it? I think I'll just use the 9-iron. I think that should work okay, so... There. Got it. Chip in for par. Not bad. That should make things a little easier for us. I know typing how. Said she was bad. She's carrying. She did pretty good so far, yeah. So she's keeping us alive. We'll just rely on each other, and this will all go well. So, I've had several situations with Lime though where she'll like flub a shot and it'll end up out of bounds and she'll cost you basically the entire hole. You'll have to give up on it because you'll either... If you go double the par, so like this hole is par 4, so if you hit it 8 shots or more, you basically give up on the hole. It's really not optimal. But I've had several situations where she's done that and it's just not really all that good. She's doing pretty okay this time. I don't want to say too much because she might not do okay after this, but... We are in front of cacti. I guess they're not that in the way, but... He had to hit his low to get his around the first cactus, and he ended up hitting a second one and ended up not going so far. Alright, so... Where is it at the moment that I'm hitting it? Okay. So if I go like this... What am I hitting? Okay. Alright, where do I end up if I do that? Over there? I don't want to end up over there. Look at this wind that I have to deal with. You know, whatever. It's fine. I'll just use some side spin and hope for the best. Okay, we didn't hit a cactus. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that shot. Considering the wind and what I was facing in front of me, that is not even bad. I will take it. Side spin helps pretty good, apparently. I usually don't use it. I usually only use top spin and back spin, but apparently side spin is pretty good too. I mean, any spin is good, to be fair. So it's a pretty good putt considering where you were. All right, Lime, this is a birdie putt. Sink that ball and let's move on. Ah, close one. That's okay. That's okay, we'll still make par. Can balls hit each other? I don't think so. They're shown on the green, but basically, if they're on there, it won't actually hit another ball. It's just a visual representation. So, I mean, they can hit each other in real life, obviously, if you don't mark your ball, but if you don't mark your ball, you basically lose a stroke if someone else hits your ball, so... yeah. Alright, good shot. I don't know why you chose the 3-wood. We're hitting into a headwind, so we're going to end up at the bottom of this hill, but... you know what? I'll take it. At least you hit it well. I missed a thing there. What did I miss earlier in chat? Hardest part here is to learn how much power to use. Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky, but you get a feel for it after a while. Those little strikes on the power meter there, like they've got all the big bars, and then there's the 3 little ones. That's 25% power, 50 and 75% respectively. So like the one closest to the little accuracy meter is 25%, then 50, then 75, and then the max obviously is 100. So, but once you have that down, it's pretty much just a matter of figuring out, okay, doing a little bit of math in your head. This game requires a little bit of math in your head, but that's okay. So, alright, get away from that cactus. I still hit it, but it might puff out. We'll end up on the fairway. Yeah. So she'll have a 3rd shot, but that's okay. They've got to deal with this cactus in front of them, so that's fun. They'll end up in almost a similar situation to where we are. It's funny, though, because honestly, this almost feels like how it is when I'm playing with friends in real-life golf, because I'm not necessarily all that good, so we kind of just mess around, you know? So... alright, line, let's see it. Okay, she's hitting with topspin to not worry about the wind. It'll roll a little bit because it's a 7-iron. That's a good approach. I must have gotten her good AI today. Now I just need to not choke, and we'll be okay. I was gonna say that's a good putt, but a little too much oomph on it. So... alright, there we go. Safe par. Yes, I should choke and make everybody look bad, I know. That's the name of the game here, right? That's entertainment. Okay, big hill on the green. I got to see it that time because I was taking a drink. Who's teeing off? Okay, Lime's teeing off. That's fine. I think we're going to end up in the bunker, but... yeah, I can hit out of the bunker. And she didn't bury it, to be fair. It's probably okay. We should still be able to... if I put a good shot on, I should still be able to help us save par. Or, I mean, if we get a bogey, we get a bogey, but, you know. I'm a little worried about the cacti directly in front of me, but I'll do the best I can with what I've got, so... alright, so I want to hit up, so let's do this. See what happens. Okay, now stop ball. Okay, it didn't quite stop as much as I wanted it to, so this is going to be a bogey at the least, but that's okay. You're a streamer, of course I hope for your downfall. Yeah, that's the way that a lot of people see entertainment nowadays. They see it as more entertaining for someone to fail on the internet than they do to see them succeed. I don't know how that started. I think it's just like mimetic of how video game playing on like the internet has evolved, because a lot of the most popular videos on the internet of people playing video games are the ones where people fail at them rather than play well, you know? Like, honestly, in some cases, I feel better when the person playing plays well, because I can kind of live vicariously through their efficiency at the game, but I don't know, maybe I'm the anomaly. Oh, I'm not teeing off. We can't go for eagle. Damn it. Oh, well. I should have hit it better. Then I would have been teeing off and we could have gone for eagle. Or I would have put her in the water and she would have, you know, ended up splashing down. I gotta remember to show off the blooper animation at some point here so that you can see what happens when you hit the water, because it's kind of funny, actually. I'll try to do it in a little bit. Well, at least we got longest drive. That's good. Where's the cacti here? I kind of want to give myself some room so I don't, in case I hit one, I don't end up, like, in the water. Yeah, it's just, I suppose it is just funnier for a lot of people to watch the streamer play poorly, so, you know. I can understand it. Okay, so we skied over the cacti, that's good. Are we going to be on the hill? No, we'll be down it. That's okay. If I had hit it with perfect power, she'd be up on the hill, but that's okay. It's not gonna be hugely problematic. They just got to get out of the rough and the semi-rough here. That should put them in a good spot. Oh my god. Okay, it was about to put them in a very good spot, considering, but it was almost a chip in. He hit it just a little too hard. Don't get nerves here, Lime. We'll bring it back anyway. Just hit your ball and we'll be... Oh my god. Man, they're both really going for it. They're really getting into it, aren't they? Okay, that's cool. That's a birdie. Good work, Lime. We have saved ourselves the trouble because they almost chipped in for eagle. Just funnier for a darker reason. You feel superior to the person because if they're failing, it's like, oh no, I could do better than that. I mean, to be fair, most people probably could do better than I am at this game. I'm not trying to be the best, I'm just trying to show it off. So, give you some ideas of some of the strategies you can use to make the game more manageable. That is a bunker shot. Why would you do that to yourself? And we will be at the bottom of this hill. Yeah. She didn't quite hit it hard enough to get us up the hill. Still, I mean, she's hitting with good control, so I can't complain too hard, because it's like, okay, well, as long as she's hitting with good control, we should be okay, so. I realized I hadn't been using my power shots just now, and I was like, oh, we could practically make it on the green if I do that, so let's try it. By the way, when you're that close to where you can see the green, you still don't really want to putt it if you're on the fairway, because you actually lose out on about 33% of your power if you're putting from the fairway, because it has to go over the green edge, and the green edge is actually a little bit taller grass than the fairway. So it's almost like you're going over a hump or a hill, and you'll lose out on a bunch of power if you do that. So it's actually better in this case to just keep chipping, even if you're close. That is a hell of a roll you're going to try to do there, Lime. I respect it. I respect the process. Alright, now I just need to make par putt, and we'll be okay. There. Nice and easy. I was thinking about just doing one tap to turn the ball, but I was like, no, I better do two, just in case. There's some bolded arrows in front of me. Oof. Cutting it close there, huh? I still haven't gotten the guy's name. Can I see it from here? I don't think it's Charlie. Well, I wasn't looking. I'll probably try to pay attention at some point here. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, do your best, Lime. Hill. Not water, but hill. So, I'm okay with this. Because at least it wasn't in the hazard. I guess it would have shown off blooper if it went in the hazard, but hey, we still might get that, so that is also hill, yeah. I mean, the wind kind of sucks, so I don't blame them for hitting it and ending up, oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, so you hit blooper on the head with the golf ball, and so he gets angry at you and shakes his fist at you. And it's just kind of funny to me, I guess. Alright, let's see if I can get us on. There we go. We should be able to save par with that. Meanwhile, they lost a stroke because they went in the water. So, and now they're off the green again. In the semi-rough even, so yeah, good luck with that. Should put super backspin on it. Oh wait, that doesn't exist in this game. That's in another Mario Golf game later on. Oof. Little hard there, Lime. Just a little hard. I think we're back at par. No, we made a birdie on the last hole, so I think we're gonna be at like -1 again after this. So I'll have to hit it a little hard myself to get it in. Bleh. No, we are at par. Well, they're at +5 to be fair, so it's probably okay that we're at par. Alright, so we gotta get an odd number on the score this time, because if we manage to do that, I can start teeing off again and getting us in better field position, so... Although that's gonna be pretty good right there, actually, because there's like a gap between the two cacti to my slightly north-northeast, and that's where the hole is, so actually we should be in decent shape. So... I'd rather be on top of this hill where Lily hit it, but, you know... I'll take where we're at. It's fine. Are you sure about that? You're hitting with topspin. Well, maybe it'll work out for him. Maybe it won't. I just looked at it and I said, are you sure about using topspin there, man? I feel like that's not going to work for you. Me, however, I'm going to hit it with backspin, so... Get it up in the wind there. Get it away from these cacti. And I'm going to end up in almost the same place. Oh, never mind. It rolled pretty good, actually. Thank you, 18-mile-an-hour wind. You saved me. Okay, so they'll tap that in for par. Nice and easy. All right, Lime, sink this putt. Let's get a birdie. Let's get ahead of the par. You got this, I believe. I don't believe anymore. It's fine. We'll still save par. Actually, I mean, if you're at par doing the doubles match like this, you're doing pretty good, all things considered. So, I mean, it's not the best, obviously, but not the worst either. Alright, so, again, I need to get an odd number of shots on one of these holes so that way I can get back to teeing off for us. She hit a good tee shot there, though, so it just won't give us incredible field position, but it's good. We'll make it work. You would have choked as well, admit. I mean, that's fair, honestly. You got to think about it this way. Normally, when I'm out here on the course, I'm out here by myself, right, in this game. But here we are with 3 other people. Like, there's got to be at least some peer pressure going on here, you know? Like, you feel like you have to perform because there's so many more people watching you hit the ball, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, I choked. So, I'm going to guess that I can't quite get to the thing if I mean, I can, but should I? Yes, of course I should. We all know the answer to that. Just fling that ball as hard as I possibly can and see what comes up of it. I needed a little more room to roll, but that's fine. We'll see what her chip looks like, and then we'll be okay. Because they're where I'm at on 1 stroke behind us at the moment, so unless he chips this in, we should be in pretty good shape. He chipped it in. Why did I say anything? That's okay, we'll just putt it in for birdie. You got this, Lime. Give me good field position. Okay, I can work with that. Alright, so respect it just a little bit and then hit it a little harder. There. Nice and easy. I'm not teeing off, but we got a birdie, so that's the important part. Alright, tailwind, that's good. Should make our lives a little easier with hitting this stuff. I'm trying to understand why all of the NPCs in this match, though, have been hitting with topspin when we have a strong wind at our backs like this. Like, I can understand if the wind is coming towards you, but when it's at your back, you should be hitting with backspin to get it up in the wind to let it go further. So, I don't get it. I mean, it's a lot harder to do in real life, obviously, but, like, that's what you should be doing in this game because, well, you can do that, you know, so. I don't know if I like that. That might be bad, actually. I should have hit it with full power. Okay, we're not out of bounds, so that's the important part. I almost just threw the hole for us. I should have aimed a little bit higher up. I shouldn't have aimed so far because of the wind. But that's okay. Alright, that should be very salvageable. Yeah, I was going to say, because it should stop before the downhill there, and I should have a nice straight putt for par. Very good, very good. Speaking of putt for par, That's what they're about to do. I'm still not teeing off, though, because I'm hitting this shot, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe if I would have let her go first, we would have been in better shape. But, I mean, how could I have known, right, that we were going to end up finagling it so that she ends up teeing off and I have to do the second shots and the putting, mostly. I mean, it's probably better, though, because, like, the NPCs in this game, at least early on, aren't the best at putting, so it might be better that I just, you know, salvage her shots with my second shots and then do the putting, because I can probably make them a little bit better than the NPCs can, so. Alright, well, we can work with that. That's fine. We weren't at the bottom of the hill, like these guys are about to be, so, you know, we can work with that. Alright, let's see it. What am I up against here? Okay. That makes me feel pretty good, because they're going to have to hit it at least one more time in order to get it on, so. Almost chipped it in, though. Would have been pretty good for you guys. Sand Wedge will put it up in the air. There's a little bit of a hill. Maybe if I go up a club a little bit. I go up a club length. Might be too much power. Okay. Wasn't that much too much. So. Oh, we're going to get an odd number of shots here, though, so she'll sink this. It'll be fine. And then I can tee off next hole. Okay, good. I think we're not quite at the par 5 yet. I think the next one's a par 4. So if we get par on the next hole, I can tee off again on the par 5 and get us in some good field position. So that should be good. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. We're like 6 strokes ahead, so it's okay no matter what happens here. So why did it give me the 3-wood? Is it worried about the wind? I'm not worried about the wind. Watch this. I'll just let the wind carry me home and, you know, shave 8 yards off my ball because I rolled down the hill. It's okay, though. At least I didn't put it in front of a cactus for her. Is that gonna go down the hill? Yeah, it is. It caught just at the edge. Sorry about that. To be fair, you're going for it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. That might catch the hill, too. He got lucky. It rolled up the hill. It hit the hill at first, but it didn't jump straight up, so. Trying to figure out what she's doing here. It looks like she's going to end up in the waist area. Okay, I guess. That's fine. I'll just, you know. I guess I'm going to hit this because I'm at 70%. So I need to hit it like 92, so that's taking off about 27 yards. 27.6, I think, to be exact. So I need to do 27 would be 65 yards. So I need to hit this almost at max, and I need to move it over a little more, actually, because it's 19 miles an hour. So, like, there-ish? You should be okay. I don't want to hit it too hard, because it could still go up to 85%, so. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna get an odd number again, so then I won't be teeing off next hole, but maybe that's for the best, so that I don't, like... Ooh, nice shot. She chipped it in for birdie. We're gonna get a bogey. That's okay. Okay, it's flat here, so it should be okay. I should be able to sink this without too much trouble. I always try to blink before I start the power on that, because I'll forget if I don't, and then I'll, like, start the power and blink, and then I'll hit it too hard. So. Alright, well, we're not winning longest drive this time, but that's okay. He's not going for it. He's not using his power shots. That's okay. Alright, Lime, set us up. Let's see where we end up here. Yeah, I feel like I've hit that shot in real life. Not at Dune Club, obviously, but I've hit a shot like that in real life where I've just basically played it safe, honestly. So, speaking of playing it safe, let's just put it over here. Give myself plenty of room to run. That's going to roll down the hill, isn't it? Yeah. That's okay. Man, it really caught that hill. It rolled all the way into the semi-rough. I figured it wasn't going to quite go that far, but... now what can you do, right? We're all rolling downhill here, apparently. Alright, Lime, there's no out of bounds between you and the green. You can... never mind. I was to say, you can do it, but... evidently not. She's done that, though, before, where she's had a shot where she's got to go either into or over out of bounds, and she basically does that with her accuracy, and she ends up, like, flubbing the shot, basically, and it's not a whole lot of fun, so... but it's fine. Alright, so that should drop like a rock because of the wind. Yeah, she's got good position. She'll be able to sink that. It's within, yeah, 7-8 feet, so she'll be fine. Unless she deliberately aims away from the hole, Lime. Okay, why are you choking on this hole? We need you to save par, not lose it on purpose. They're catching up, Lime. We can't do this. And now she has to hit off the tee at the end as well, so... +1, +3. See, this is the problem, isn't it? Alright, let's see what we can do. 18th hole. This is closer than I would like it to be, but let's see what we can do. Alright, so he'll catch a little bit of a thing, but they're in front of a cactus, so that should give us a little bit of decent field position here, because she's going to hit it to the side. There's a cactus here, but she'll hit it past it, and I've got a little bit of wiggle room with the two that are in front of us as well, it looks like. So, yep, I should be able to hit it directly in between them, and we'll be okay. Do I go? No, I think I do this, and I do, like, slightly less than maximum power. Unless I do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that, actually, I think, because that should be a little better. Wind carried that one pretty good, but we're on the green, so that's the important part. She's not going to make that shot, but I'll see what I can do afterwards to fix it. As I say, I can't believe she got around that that cactus, but technically speaking, she didn't really hit a great ball anyway, so... it's a good shot, though. It's a good recovery. Alright, Birdie, you got this, Slime. Put it in. Or aim in the wrong direction, because you don't... I mean, you know, I'm calling them on their bullshit. Like, you're aiming deliberately in the wrong direction, but, like, they don't have a drone flying over the top of the green to tell them when to turn the ball like I do, you know? Like, I can see top down, like an eagle eye thing, right? And they can't, so... I suppose I shouldn't fault them too hard. Alright, so we're 1 up on the day. Not my best outing, but it wasn't just my outing, to be fair. And at least we did better than these two. So. Alright, cool. So that will get us the EXP. And I just have to check if that was enough to satisfy the requirements. I think you just have to win with Lime. I don't know if it was just for me. You did pretty good in some of those shots as well. No, it was a team effort, so... But yeah, I think as long as you win, it doesn't matter if you do a stroke match or an actual versus match. But, and we didn't get a whole lot of experience for it, but we get an additional 200 for finishing that out. So that means we did, in fact, succeed. So, because we finished it out. Alright, so let's stick our fade back up here. I might put my meat area and control up to +4 in the next level, honestly. So. Have fun, you three! I am finished with Dune Club, I think. Let's take a look, just to be sure. So if we go over to Dune Club, yeah. So as long as you win, it doesn't matter if you do a stroke or a match play. It's just, you just have to win the alternate game, have a better score than them. So we could move on to the Links, but before we move on to the Links Club, let's go to the Raven Woods course and see what that's all about. Excuse me. I think that's up here. Yeah, here it is. Beware the bothersome crows. You know there's a difference between crows and ravens, right, guys? Uh-oh. The crew. It has taken his hat that is way too big for him anyway. That hat is like as large as him. Sir, you don't need a 50-gallon hat. You are not 50 gallons in your head. So I can try. Sure, why not? So basically what he's going to have you do is he wants you to get either a pin shot or a flag shot. If you get either one, it'll hit the pin and then the crow will drop his hat. Of course, if you get too close, the crow flies away, so you don't want to do that, so. It's okay, if I leave, the crow will come back. So what if I go back down? Yeah, see, there you go. So yeah, you can't actually hit it from the semi-rough because, well, the crow will fly away. You have to hit it from the rough, so just do the best you can from down here, though. And 12 mile an hour winds, let's see. I want to hit it kind of hard, so I'm going to try to use a low angle, I think, and try to hit it towards the thing. Let's see if I can hit it here. Let's see. Maybe this? We want to hit it off the pin. It doesn't matter if it goes in or not, but we want to actually hit the pin, so... Okay, I need a little more power than that, so... But do something similar. Okay, now it's a different type of wind, which is problematic. I'll just hit a 2-iron. Just kind of blast it, you know? Alright, so, I need to move it over a little bit more, I think. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, well, I hit the cup. That's not quite the same as hitting the pin, though. I think I need to take a higher angle, actually. I'm taking, like, the low iron, but I think I need to take, like, something higher, like a 7, 8, or a 9. Kind of get it to, like, punch it, basically, but not punch it so much that it just stays really low. So, okay. Yeah, I need to impact, like, closer. So. This one is not so easy, to be honest. I find it somewhat challenging, as you can plainly tell. Maybe if I hit the sand wedge, I'll get it up higher, and it'll go. Like, I just need to hit it really hard, you know? I don't know, game. I'm pretty sure I just smacked that crow with the ball. I missed the pin, though, so it doesn't count. Ah, missed the pin again. I need to be slightly to the side of where I just hit it there. The only problem, really, is that the wind changes every time you have to redo it, so it's a little problematic, but I don't know. I feel like that hit the pin, but okay, apparently not. Alright, so we did this before with the 9-iron. I think I moved it over too much, if I remember right, so let's just do this and whack it upside the head. There, got it. Perfect. Get out of here, Crow! Give this man back his hat. Very nice. You're welcome. And that'll get us another 200 experience points. And another level up. Awesome. My height decayed a little bit, so I guess we're not doing control this level. It's okay, though. We should be able to do it next level, I think, because it shouldn't... Unless it decays next level, which is possible. Not a problem, sir. Glad you have your gigantic hat back. And that's it for Ravenwoods. Yeah, not too much going on there, but it's okay. The next field challenge will make up for it by being a bit longer. So I think all that's left now is to head straight for Lynx Club and take a look at the final... well, not the final course, but the final club in the game, so... The final course is unlocked after you beat Lynx Club, so... Before we beat Lynx Club, let's go do the challenges first, and then we'll just do a practice round so we can see what the course looks like. So off we go. Start here, as usual. And I think if I remember right, these ones are tough because they're like way off to the side here. Yeah, like, for example, here's another one. In this particular case, yes, a birdie from here would be very, very difficult if you hit your first shot here on a par 4. But let's see what you can do. Yeah, so she's really buried in the sand. She's only got 40% at the minimum in terms of her power here, which is not so good. actually use a power shot. Is that what you're telling me? I mean, I'll take your word for it, but you have to hit it perfect. So her 2-iron power shot goes 201 yards. So I need to pick a club that has a similar distance on a power shot. Don't worry about the bunker, just swing, even though the meat area is so small that you have to be absolutely perfect. Fair enough. And be bold about it. Be bold just like this Lynx Club music. Okay, so the meat area sucks on anything that isn't a 6-iron. Okay, and the 6-iron won't make it, so... I guess we gotta go for Gusto. Yeah, my 2-iron doesn't go as far as hers does, so I'll just have to go for Gusto. And I did not get the Gusto. Alright, so we gotta hit it perfect, and if we don't hit it perfect, well, yeah, we need to make it to the green, so in order to get this one. This one's not very painful, though, because you don't have to watch or do the tutorial every time you want to take the shots. In the next situation, because there are going to be new things that unlock after finishing the tournament here, new challenges, you have to watch her hit this shot every time, and it gets a little iffy. But, you know. Alright, that should be pretty okay. We'll see if she accepts it. I could have turned it a little bit more, but, you know. Okay, she accepted it, so that's the important part. Thanks. I ideally wouldn't end up here in the first place, but thanks for teaching me how to get out of it if I ever do. Alright, so that's one. But if you thought that one was bad, just wait. I can try, that's just side spin, right? I would hope so. Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't want to make them in the first place. That's true. Sometimes you just gotta be bold, like she said. But yeah, if you thought her shot was bad, look where this guy ended up. Sure, why not? I've landed in the trees before and still made it on. We did it pretty good in that last round that one time when I used side spin. Speaking of side spin, this is the side spin tutorial. Right, and we will have to hit the green in the next situation, because basically what's going to happen is the new challenges that are going to unlock after you beat the tournament here are going to be these two, basically challenging you to hit it closer than they do. So let's take a look at what he's up to. He's going to go for the green. He's going to hit it with down right, so that's side spin and back spin, to try to get it away from the trees. Now, he has a draw, so he hits it a little bit different than I do. I've got to hit it a bit different because I'm in a fade. So, we'll see what happens. Sure. So maybe I should have waited to change my shot to a fade until after we did this, because now I'm going to be directly at the thing, and I have to hit it to the side, a different side than the side he's hitting towards, so... let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. I'll just go... Yeah, it's not really gonna work, but I got to hit with full power, and I think I need to use a power shot, judging by the distance that I did not get there. So you're not hitting straight. Are you trying to tell me I'm drunk, man? That's a new one. This is not a breathalyzer exam. Not any breathalyzer exam I've ever taken, anyway. See what we get out of this. Okay. It's not bad. I don't think he'll accept it, but it's not bad. I might not have enough distance to do this, to be honest, so... I'll just try and hit it perfect and see what happens if I manage that one, so... Can I hit a forward out of here? I think it'll reduce my... Yeah, it'll reduce my power too much if I do that, so... Alright, so we're good here. I just need to go... Maybe I just need to use regular side spin, not back spin. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna hit the... No, I didn't hit the tree. Okay, so it was just regular side spin. And I don't even need that much in that case. I can aim a little bit to the side and still be good. Yeah, so I need to aim... I need to do what I just did, except I need to aim even more to the left than I already was, so... Alright, so that's good, so go even further left, like there, and then do the side spin. Nope, that's not gonna do. But that's the idea, basically, is to do something like that, except hit it harder, obviously. I find this one to be pretty tough, to be honest. Especially, again, considering the fact that you can't just do what he says, because if your shot is a fade, you have to hit it the exact opposite of what he says. So you're kind of almost eyeballing it yourself a little bit, so... yeah, that might be okay. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not quite gonna roll there, I don't think. Well, it might roll enough. I'd hit the hill, though, so it stopped dead. I think you have to be closer than that, yeah. So I just need to get a perfect shot, that's all. And then we'll be good. Alright, so this, aim for here-ish. Side spin only. Perfect. Let's see where it goes. Nice. That should be good. So that's within a couple of yards, yeah. I think you have to get within 3 yards of the cup for him to accept it, so... thanks, that was a tough one, to be honest. Now, like I said before, if you actually sink that ball in the cup from here, you'll get extra experience points. So if you're trying to min-max, I guess you could do that, but honestly, the extra experience that you get isn't really all that high. It's like 25% on top of whatever you get, so I would have gotten like 62 experience there instead of 50. Not even remotely an amount that I would say it's worth save scumming for, to be honest, because you could get just that little bit of experience from multiple other methods that are far easier, so. Well then, why would you want to shoot thinking you'll miss the green? Why don't you shoot thinking you'll hit it to give yourself some confidence boost? Yeah, well, you shouldn't cut across a steep slope. You shouldn't roll it if the slope is like that. You should try to flop it over the slope. Like in this case, yeah, you need to... No, they're not tough. They're far easier than rolling with the slope. Why would you do this? You're making it harder for yourself. You don't want carry and run to be the same. Just use a sand wedge in this case. You're doing this on purpose to make this more challenging. Stop it. Just flop it on top of the hole with a sand wedge. Alright, sure. I'll try. I'll try to run it with the downhill that you have here. Alright, I just said to do it with a sand wedge, so I'm going to show her, literally, this is the better way to do it here. I don't know if she'll accept it, but I'm going to show her. See, look, it flops right down, it's far easier to shoot, and it's even acceptable because, you know, I managed to get it within that close amount, even if I didn't use the same club as her. Oh look, we didn't decay. Like, at all. Okay, well, time to increase our meat area and control up. Try to keep it there if I can. We'll see. I think you're the next one, right? Sure, no way. I'm just gonna let him teach me. I could have said no, I know how to do that, but I'm not... like, I'm gonna try to make it so that I'm not, like, wasting our time by having them basically be like, but thou must let me teach you. Anyway, what club's he gonna use? Okay, sure, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna try to carry it to the... I guess in this case what he's saying is try to carry it to the top of the hill and let it roll down, but he kind of carried it too far and then it rolled, well, further than he wanted to, so... let's see what we can do. I'll even try to use the same clubs that he did. He used a pitching wedge, so we'll do that. We've got a downhill slope, so we don't need to hit it that hard, so maybe here. And it'll roll on down. Okay, it didn't roll quite as much as I wanted it to, but it still might be acceptable. Yep. Thanks. Alright, and that takes care of that. We'll talk to the other people here, and then we'll go do the putting challenge. Yes, actually, they are. It definitely does help to use spin, especially in weird situations, like stuck in the middle of a bunch of trees. A strange club employee? Well, actually, he's hinting at a little side quest that you can do in the game. I guess it's not really a side quest as much as it is like an Easter egg hunt, basically. There's a couple of different spots in the game where you can find hidden people. It's like hidden items, except, you know, people instead of items. You basically find some weird terrain, like he said, and you mash the A button and somebody will show up. So I don't remember where they all are, but I can look it up, but we'll do that later because the experience that you get for finding them is pretty good. It's like 300 experience for finding each one, so we'll wait to do that until later. So, well, you gotta aim, dude. That's true. Well, the lines in Link's Club are pretty damn complicated, so maybe you should go putt at one of the other ones first. Yeah, that would be nice. There aren't very many straight-on lies on the greens in Link's Club. Most of the holes themselves are actually on some kind of slope, so... That guy that was an acrobat that designed the greens in previous courses, he came back and designed a whole damn course. So... Alright, let's see what we can do with the Link's Club greens. Okay. So we have a big bolded arrow and a bunch of smaller arrows. So which one will take priority? I'm just gonna hit it straight. You could try to figure out, okay, this one takes priority, or you could just hit the ball and be fine. So. Nice. The gravitational pull of the hole even pulled that one in. Now we gotta be a little careful. I might even hit this short, to be honest. And just all the way, or almost all the way, because of the big bolded arrow there. Yeah. And that should... Really? It looks like it's in the circle to me. Alright, I guess I'll hit it bigger. There. How you feel about that one? I shouldn't even have turned it. Okay, so big bolded line, and then the other side. Where's this going if I turn it that way? Okay. Yeah, that should be okay. So let me just do that. No, it's too hard. Oh, it's still winning. Good. Should still go in again because I think I hit it the same distance that time. So, all right, funky angle. Mostly downhill though, so if I hit it the same as I did before, it should be okay, I think. Yeah, it slowed down, but we're still in the circle, so that's the important part. That might be too soft, actually. No, it still went. All right. Last one. Let's see. A little bit of everything here, although the bold one is going towards the cup, so I don't think I need to hit it as hard. Maybe I do. Try that and see what happens. Go on, roll a little bit. Okay, that looks like it's in, so okay, good. I'll just hit it a little harder, maybe. Okay, that's exactly 50, so... Yep, in. Perfect. 9 out of 10 ain't bad. I don't think that's how the song goes. But we got the experience for it, so that's good. And again, if you make all 10 of them, you'll get some extra experience out of it, but what do I care? It's all good. Alright, how we doing? I think that's everything for the challenges here. So, for now anyway, like I said, there's going to be more that unlock later once we do the tournament, but we can't quite unlock the final field challenge just yet. You need to beat Genius in a match play first. And since we actually... I'm going to do things in a little bit of a different order here. I'm going to play the Link's Club practice round first, and then we're immediately going to challenge Genius to a match after that. Because we have 3 match play games left, but only 2 tournaments left. So that way I kind of do them in a little bit of alternating order, you know. So, hey Marie, how you doing? Welcome back. Bored with life again? Yeah, I get that. It's just one of those things, you know. Hopefully this is a little bit less boring for you. And hopefully this time I don't inundate you with golf knowledge like I did previously so that I don't spook you. But we'll see what happens. The Links is a tough course, as you'll see in a moment, but we gotta let day 1 of the tournament go first, so. But yes, welcome back. We actually finished the first 3 clubs worth of challenges. We're on the 4th and final club. There is one more course to unlock after the Links, but, well, we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's go see what Princess Zelda did in this evergreen forest. I love the Lynx Club soundtrack. It's really, really good, so I wanted to give everybody a chance to kind of listen to it. It's just a really solid rockin' soundtrack, so I'm down for it. I'm going to end up in the Heath right here, but that's okay. The Heath is a new obstacle for this course. It's all those little grass patches that you can actually see on the map there. They're not fun to hit out of. It's almost like being completely buried in grass, so maybe don't do that if you can afford to. Don't worry about it. Fell asleep because you regularly nap to not exhaust yourself before it's even 7 p.m. It wasn't the golf knowledge? Okay, that's cool. I suppose if it was the golf knowledge, it might have been like ASMR or something where it's like, oh, I fell asleep. What the hell happened? I should have rolled it a little bit more. I would have gone in the cup. Oh well. Should have used like a 4-iron. And I'll save par on the first hole. That's fine. But we kind of know what to do on that hole now, so that's the important part. That's why we play these practice rounds. Not just for the experience, but also so that we know what to do when it comes to actually playing the holes themselves in the tournament, so. This is tricky because of the Heath being right here is tough, because that's probably where my ball will hit. So I gotta aim over here, but if I aim too far over here, I'll end up in the bunker, so maybe like here. Doing pretty good on my power shots, at least. Yeah, it's gonna catch the Heath. So yeah, Heath, hitting out of the Heath sucks because you have as little as 50% power on it. You could get lucky and get as much as 80% out of it, but don't get your hopes up. And it catches immediately when you hit it towards the Heath, so if you hit the Heath, you're gonna be in the Heath, basically. You're kind of stuck. Where am I gonna end up? Like right there? Alright, that's fine. Let's just do this to put it near the fairway. If I can. Nope, back in the Heath again. Well, I better hit it a little harder to get it onto the green so I can save par, maybe. Okay, well, we're on the green. We're away from the hill. That was a good recovery considering I went from Heath to Heath to Heath. So, of course, we're going to have to do better than this in the actual tournament. Genius is no joke. He gets like a -8 or 9 in the tournament, so we got to do better than that, but we'll work on it. It's fine. And that's a good shot. And that's going to roll off because of the hill, but looked pretty good. Yeah, I think I am going to chip it, actually, because semi-rough is no joke, and I've got this hill to deal with. So, like I said before, a lot of this game involves a lot of little small decisions that you can make. So you got to look at the way that the arrows are pointing on the green, because that's where the ball's going to roll towards. The wind isn't too strong, so we don't really have to worry about that determining where the ball is going to go, but the green itself is tough, so I'm going to try to use the sand wedge, because it's a higher angle, and like fly it over the hill. Yeah, there we go. If you can fly it over the arrows, you can sometimes just chip it in without even having to worry about what the green looks like, so that's why I keep getting angry when the NPCs say, no, you should run it with the course. It's like, no, you shouldn't. Look at where the green lies. Like, you've got all these arrows to deal with. Don't do that to yourself. You're just gonna make it harder. That's going in the Heath again. Okay, well, I'm finding the Heath multiple times, so that's fun. I'm not doing that with a headwind. I'm gonna do this instead. I should lay up right about here. Okay, it's gonna go down the hill because I didn't lay up quite enough. Just don't go in the bunker, please. Thanks. Alright, now we should be good. I'll just club up a couple of times because of the wind. I mentioned the Lynx was pretty tough, didn't I? Well, it is. I mean, obviously, if you're being bad like me, it's going to be even tougher, but it's a pretty tough course. No joke. So, I think I'm just going to whack this and hope for the best. Okay, I should have turned it a little bit because of the bolded arrows. Well, I'm back at par. That's okay. We'll do better. We'll get some experience for doing this, and we'll do better. 11 that way, so maybe this. And that. That should be okay. My fade now will make it a little bit easier, because it's a little easier on that particular type of wind, going from left to right like that, because my shot naturally curves from left to right anyway, so it already resists the wind to begin with. So I don't have to move it, turn it as much. Okay, that's not bad. We'll get around this tree and end up in the bunker. Okay, we didn't quite make it to the bunker. That's fine. Let's see here. High angle, because we can roll it with the green if we do it this way. And then... maybe I should have done an even, or not high angle, low angle. Should have done an even lower angle. I would have chipped it in for birdie. Oh well. What's people's obsession with golf? Don't understand why people get into it, especially people getting older. Your dad used to play with other people, then he stopped after he sunk money into clubs, a golf bag, and probably a golf club membership. Yeah, see, I would say it's not worth it to, like, get really into it like that. Golf is more of a thing. Honestly, I have more fun with it because it's walking in nature, to be honest. That's the part that gets to me more than anything else. It's not necessarily the game itself, it's more the being outside part that I like, so... But, yeah, if I was spending all that money on it, I feel like that wouldn't really... Like, don't spend a ton of money on it until you know you like it, you know what I mean? Then you can spend the money once you know you like it, so... And the J, thank you for following, 007, I like that. Thank you for following, welcome to the stream. We're just trying out Lynx Club in a practice round before I embarrass myself in the tournament. So... let's see. I don't know about that wind, but to be fair, it's not going to go up in the wind all that high from here, so... a little too much. I probably should have gone with a 6-iron. That's okay. We can make par. You have a park nearby, you'll just go there for nature walks. Yeah, and that's fair. It's just one of those things, like, if you don't really... Because, and you gotta remember too, I started when I was really young. I started when I was 10 with this sort of stuff, so this was almost my nature walks for me. This is where I would go instead of just doing nature walks. So, if you don't start it young, I feel like it's hard to really get into it, unless you're a really competitive kind of a person. But, yeah, I started it young, so I sort of got a little bit more knowledge on it in that way. I don't want to go too far to the right there because then I'll end up out of bounds, so I'll just hit it like here-ish and maybe let it get up in the wind a little bit so that even if it curves a little bit, it should still stay somewhere close to the green. Yeah. Well, this is a fine kettle of fish in terms of my birdie putt. Where the hell is it? Okay, the ball's generally going to go down, so we can at least know that's going to happen. Alright, I'm just going to hit it and see what happens here. If we make it, then that's awesome. If we don't, then I don't care because it was a tough putt, so... It was a pretty good approach, considering. Again, though, this type of play is not going to save us in the tournament. I'm going to have to do better than this. So, we'll have to see. Let's see if I can kind of angle it so I don't end up in the bunker here, but also still make a good shot in the process. I think that might go in the bunker. No, actually, it'll catch the regular fairway and come close, yeah. There's a semi-rough around each bunker, so you don't have to worry about it too much in that case. Where's this tree? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna end up in the heath if I keep this up. So maybe if I just hit it down here, I should be okay. Can I, like, get away with doing this? Maybe, if I hit it up. Okay. That'll work. So we'll just take an approach, because obviously we're not going to get on in 2 in this case. I didn't quite get all of it to hit it on in 2, so... Alright. That'll be 3. We should plop the ball right down on top of the hole and be good to go. Ooh, I like that. Almost went in. Doomed in the tourney, not gonna lie. Yeah, at this rate, yeah, definitely doomed in the tourney. I'm gonna have to start getting eagles and stuff. Like, actual... I'm gonna have to actually start playing the video game at some point here. We're only -1 after 8. We gotta do better than that. Again, what's with the 3-wood? I'm gonna hit the driver, guys. You don't have to give me the 3-wood. Like, I want it up on this hill. And it'll stay up on this hill if I do this. It might go in the bunker, but it'll stay up on this hill. semi-rough. It's not quite in the bunker, but, you know. Alright, yeah, this should be fine. I looked at my lie in the wind, and I said, you know what? Screw it. Just hit it. Oh, look, and it's even downhill, so it actually slows my ball down. Good. Alright, I gotta turn it a little bit, though. Just a little bit, and we should be okay. Yeah. Okay, well, that's not a bad back section. It 2 birdies in a row at the turn, so that's pretty good. Start bringing it back as best we can. I don't know about that, honestly. But, you know what, I'll try it. We can kind of experiment, since this is just a practice round, a little bit, so that we can see what works and what doesn't, you know. Well, at least I didn't roll down the hill. I don't know if we need all that, but we'll definitely need to hit this all the way because of the lie. There we go. It's a good recovery. I mean, it's only for par, so really, if it was a good recovery, I would have put it in the hole, but, you know. Music's pretty damn good. Yeah, I really enjoy the Lynx Club theme. It's pretty damn good, all things considered. It's very solid. I mean, you can hear a lot of Motoi Sakuraba in it because, well, he composed the soundtrack, so obviously you would, but, you know. It's just fun. I feel like he had a lot of fun with this soundtrack, you know. He didn't have to be all serious with it. He could kind of just be, you know. He was like, I can be epic while also being fun, you know. That's cool. 2 iron, 94%. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see where it ends up. I'm just worried about it running too far if I don't do that right, so... To be fair, it kind of did that anyway, but, you know. Now I'm stuck in a rut. Look at those arrows. Alright, no, I think I need a mid-putt to get this up the hill, so... I shouldn't even have turned it. I should have just shot it straight. Oh well. Okay, stretch break. There we go. Another par 5. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like slide it around all these bunkers again, just like we did before, so... It's tough because there's not a lot of like open space where you can just say, no, I can just shoot it and it'll go straight on the fairway, you know? You kind of have to maneuver around stuff on this course, so it's tricky, but, I mean, we'll make it. We won't make it on in 2, though, unfortunately. I'll get as close as this, so I guess I'll just do this instead. That can be epic while also being fun, bro. You gambled on Golden Sun. Yeah, that's true. There was, in fact, a gambling parlor in Golden Sun where he also had an epic while fun track. So, fair enough. Yeah, I could probably do that and be fine. Just flop it. Maybe do some not topspin, backspin on it. That should be good. Let's see what happens. I don't know what the green looks like, so I kind of have to, like... I didn't pay enough attention when I first started the hole, obviously, to know what the green looked like, to know where to shoot it, so... There. That's another birdie. That's good. We need to do a little bit better, but that's good. Hello, fly guy. I wanted to dodge the heath here a little bit, so... Let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, that'll fly to the right of the heath, but to the left of the bunker. Good. Threaded the needle. It was a very large needle, evidently, based on the fact that there was like 20 yards of clearance, but, you know. I wonder... No, I need to turn it a little more. I gotta remember, I'm using a fade now, so I gotta turn it a little bit more when the wind is right to left, because it's gonna start moving left and just keep carrying left, you know? So, okay, that's not bad, considering. Alright, do a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, so that might be too hard. Nope. Rolling it around the cup again. It's like the signature move around here. Alright, so there's a big hill in the middle of the green on this one, so that's fun. See what we can do. Okay, well, I'm on the 14th hole, so we've still got 3 power shots left on the 14th hole. That's not bad. And we'll avoid all of the heath and all the trees there, so that's also a good thing. Got a good lie. I don't want to club down. It's only 2 miles an hour. That should be good. And he's hoping Lifeblood Suggestion gets bought 2 more times. You haven't actually watched much of Kid Icarus Uprising. I want to see how a blind run goes. Yeah, I feel like it'd be kind of interesting, to be honest. I hope that more people buy the stuff, because I know several people in the audience have lots of chromatins to work with. It's just a matter of if they, come to the stream to watch. So, we'll see how it goes. Alright, another birdie. We've got a par 3 to work with here, so I'll see what I can do with this. So, that's not gonna go. That's in the bunker. Might not even make it to the bunker because I hit the tree. Okay, actually that might not be bad because I'm in the rough but not the heath. So, I need to use a higher club though. Let's see. Go a little more. That should be good. And then go like... That might be too much. No, 70%. It's probably good. Oh, it's especially good because look at the way that the green angles. It angles me directly towards the hole from here, so I can kind of just go like this. Had you worried there, didn't I? I had me worried, to be fair. Can you buy it 2 more times? No, that's unfortunately not possible. That's why I put the rule in place to where you can only buy it once per person, because I didn't want people taking advantage of it, so. Yeah, I don't think a power shot here is going to work out too well, so I'm just going to hit a normal shot and see what happens. I'm going to go on the heath. That's what's going to happen. Should have hit it a little harder. I need to get out of the heath and just get on the fairway, but I need to get away from these trees, so I need to go here-ish. So maybe like that, and then just whack it. See where it goes. Yeah, that should be good. I should be away from the trees enough to where I've got a clear line to the green from here, so I can work on getting a birdie. So that's good. Yeah, it's a very clear line to the green, but unfortunately my lie kind of sucks. So, and I don't want to, put it in the water. So I'm gonna hit it a little harder at the expense of potentially not getting a birdie. Sometimes you just gotta weigh your options, and roll it off the green. Will it stay on the edge though? Yes, it will. Good, because that means I can actually try for the birdie anyway. Go on in. There it is. Look at that. You wouldn't call it worry. You were waiting for the fail. That's what it was. It's fine. I disappointed in the fail department that time. I'm sorry. Yeah, because with the heath there, I think if I do this, it'll kind of go to the right of the heath, so... There we go. Good. Maybe. I don't know until I see where it goes. Then I'll tell you if it's good. Okay, now stop ball. Perfect. Can't get much better than that. Just wanted to ask anyway. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, I mean, that should be okay with the 94% lie. It might catch the edge, yeah, a little bit, and then... Alright, now stop before you hit that hill. Okay. Well, I gotta turn it a little bit, even though it looks flat, because the hill is gonna be a bastard, so... Let's see. Oh, I didn't have to turn it, really? I figured since I was on a big bolded hill, I would have had to turn it. Okay, good to know. I'll remember that for next time. Alright, so we're at -6. This will not win us the tournament, especially with a 19-mile-an-hour headwind on the last hole. But we've learned some things about how Lynx Club works, and that's the important part here. That is 3 trees. Why, God? I gotta hit a power shot anyway because of the water, but why, God? Alright, now, how far will it roll? Stop. Okay. I'm still hitting a tree. Oh, okay, I can just kind of slightly turn it. Slightly turn it, and be fine. Alright, cool. I don't like this wind, though. So I can't club up because then I'll lose some. Well, I'll lose some power, but I won't lose a lot. So I'll try the driver off the fairway. Why the hell not? Well, that's not going to get me there. Maybe I should have power shotted it. Oh, it might get me there, because the 1 wood rolls quite a bit, so I didn't quite get to the green edge, so I'm going to be chipping anyway. I want to use a low angle because of the way the wind is, so try to get it away from the wind as much as I can. There. Bury it right at the end. Perfect. Okay, -7, so it's not the best, but it will get us close to a victory in the tournament. We need to get a little bit better than that in the tournament, so I need to not mess around as much. That's all. What does Genius Sage usually hit on this course? About a -8 in the tournament from what I remember, or maybe a -9 even if he gets lucky, so somewhere in that area. So we gotta be good, but we don't have to be that good, you know. All right, keep our control up. I'm gonna have to raise my drive again at some point here. Maybe at the expense of something else, honestly. Okay, so I think that's it for now, but before we do the tournament, we're actually going to go find Genius and do a match play with him, because like I said, there's 3 characters left to do a match play with, but only 2 tournaments left, so since one is higher than the other, let's get them nice and even so we can alternate between them and get to the end. Just trying to imagine a speedrun of this because that sounds wild. I mean, to be fair, the objective of golf is basically a speedrun. You're trying to low turn count the course, right? Like, you're trying to get through each course in as few strokes as possible, so you're trying to speedrun at all times. It's just not necessarily... Like, you can take your time with the shot, though, unless you're trying to actually do a speedrun, in which case, you know, you can't take your time with the shot. So... Excuse me. This ain't FE, don't mention LTCing. Well, I guess the only reason why I mention LTCing is because it gives you, like, the... It gives you a picture in your mind if you don't really have, like, a lot of idea of the objective of golf. But if you know Fire Emblem, you'll know that's what... It's kind of similar, I guess. Maybe I'm just spitballing, I don't know. I did. I managed to work my way up the ladder to you, and I'm here for you now, Genius. I challenge you. Yeah, Genius. You thought it was Genius. Yeah, no, they wouldn't put it that on the nose. This is a 1990s JRPG. They weren't that on the nose back then. They had to make some sort of a spin on it, I guess. All right, Gene, follow me. We'll just go to your home course so we can embarrass ourselves. I don't think you can take them to any of these courses. No. Yeah, so you can't take them to any of the short courses, in case anyone was wondering. So there you go. Okay, Caddy Master, I'm ready. Let's play. Can do. Thank you. Don't insult the JRPG genre. No, I'm not insulting it. I'm just saying, like, the way that they did things in the 1990s is different than how they do it now, so... That's all. It's just a cultural difference. Similar enough, LTC runs are wild because they typically need to take advantage of everything they can. That and certain units aren't the least bit viable anymore. Yeah. And it's kind of similar here, honestly, because you have to take advantage of every opportunity or else you will lose, so... Especially against Genius, who is about to bring the heat. Well, maybe not the heat, that's more of Tiny, but... Genius is pretty good. He doesn't hit it as far as Tiny, but what he lacks in Tiny's power, he makes up for in control. He's very good at keeping the ball in play where it's in a good spot for him, so... Watch me say that and he ends up in the bunker. No, he bounced over it. Okay. Good for you, Genius. I also dig his theme. It's not, like, as over-the-top as the Lynx Club theme, and it's not as, like, bassy as Tiny's theme, but it's pretty good, honestly. It fits him, I think. Well, that's not gonna make it. Yeah, that's gonna end up having me go down the hill. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose this hole. It's okay, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back on the next hole, that's all. Like I said, he usually puts it in a good spot for him. So, all right. I have 80%, 7-mile-an-hour winds. I'm hitting over a heath, so I don't want to hit it too low, or I'll just skim the grass. No, that's not gonna make it. Yeah, I needed to hit it at about the 3/4 mark to get it directly at the hole, so. Meanwhile, he'll sink the putt, because naturally. Alright, that's fine. Lost the first hole. It's okay. It's the first hole. We can bring it back. Yeah, well, GG. No, you won't. You don't know that yet. If you really want to talk about LTC runs, you'll never do them because most of the units you like are considered bad. Yeah, probably I'm in the similar boat, honestly. I feel like a lot of the units that I like to use in Fire Emblem games are probably not so good when you're trying to speedrun or LTC. So, God, I hate those bunkers being there because it's like I can't run the ball that well if well, I guess I can if I do this-ish. Get it up in the air to make sure that it doesn't hit the heath, because I don't want to end up at the heath again. Watch me, like, end up in the bunker instead. It's semi-rough. That'll be fine. Oh, it's fairway. Okay. I didn't skim the semi-rough, even. We might be in good field position here to get it a lot closer to the green, because he has to hit a second shot kind of like this, because he was too far, and now he's in the bunker. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna fake it till we make it, I suppose, at the moment. Why not? I'm getting closer to the bunker. We're in the semi-rough, but we're not that far away, so it's fine. Gene, where are you going? Looks like you're aiming to the side, man. Actually, no, that's a pretty good recovery. He almost made it, to be fair, so I guess I can't, you know, expect, oh no, it'll be fine, I can just do what I want and be okay. No, I need to actually focus up a little bit here, so. That's too short, I think, to be in the hole. The hill will help me a little bit, but I needed to hit it just a little bit harder to get it in, so. Yeah, oh no, the bunker, wink wink. Just try to push it in with the luck. There, we tied this one. This looks like a nightmare to do. This course is tough, yes. It's not the last course in the game. It's not objectively really hard, but there are a lot of obstacles to take into account when you're playing this course, so you gotta be a little careful. He almost just ended up in the bunker, so, you know, that would not have been good on him. See if I can do a little better. I might fly over. No, it won't fly over. Well, it will if I hit the hill. Jesus Christ, man. Now I got a chip because I'm on the back fairway here. Okay. Good shot. It's going... Oh, it's not going in. Okay, never mind. It looked good, though. Looked like he was about ready to sink that and make my job a lot harder. But he didn't, so it's fine. I'll just, you know... Go in. Damn it! The gravitational pull did not help me. I should have hit it slightly harder. Okay. So we're still tying. I still need to actually take a hole from him so that I can, you know, actually start winning, or at least tie it up, because if we keep tying at this rate, he'll win. We don't want that, so. Why are you hitting with topspin? The wind would have helped you. Or are you trying to avoid the heath? Actually, he did pretty good there because he ended up taking a little bit of extra yardage because he rolled down the hill, so. Maybe I should do what he did. Maybe I could change. Nah! Gonna end up in the heath. I knew it was gonna happen. I saw it. I was like, nope, I'm gonna skim that heath right now. I can't do that. I can only do this, and this is gonna be not so good. I hope this goes up and over the out of bounds area, or I'm gonna lose the hell out of this hole, but I'll do the best I can. Okay, well, we're out, but we're also back in the heath, so. We're really in the soup now, kid. Or wait, no, that's the wrong character. Kid's a different character. He's playable. He's the other male character, but... Yeah, I think I lost this hole as well. just a passing thought. Consider. Oh no, I'm in the heath. I gotta club up. Okay. So like this, and then that-ish. I should fly all the way over because I hit a good shot. Okay. These victory poses are so dorky. Yeah, Genius is... I feel like he's the kind of person where he thinks he's being cool, but he's actually not. You know, like he says, oh no, I'm really cool. And it's just that he's really skilled at the game, and that's why he's, you know, doing what he's doing, so. I mean, who's gonna question him, right? Oh, okay. Nice. The hill actually saved me there. Thanks, hill. Saved me from going 2 down. Yeah, the hill did save me, so. Have you seen his hat and color? Yeah, that's true. He's got the Saints purple going on, so I guess at least we can respect that. At least he's got a good fashion sense. It might not be Saints purple, though. It might not be deep enough purple. Oh, he's in the heath. Okay, good. How do I want to do this? Do I want a 3-wood? Do I want a 4-wood? Because it'll go. Well, it's not... It's just regular fairway rather than fast fairway, so... Yeah, that should work okay. Okay, that'll give me a good read to the green. I've got a tailwind to work with, so I should be okay, I think. And actually, let's see, is it top right? No, not quite, but it'll roll. It's fine. Let's see where it goes. Off the green. Don't go in the bunker. I think it jumped over the bunker, but I couldn't quite tell. That smile, but he is not happy to par. Just wait until you see what Mario does when he pars a hole. He's really not happy about parring. He's like, man, I should do better than that. But we'll see it when we get there. That's a little bit of a flop, but I guess if it's going downhill, the green, that's going to help you. So. Alright, I think we're hitting directly into the wind, so I want to take a lower angle. Yeah, directly into the wind, so... Bam, boom. That's what we need to do to win this. We need to... we need to do some chipping in order to win this, so I'll take it. No insulting purple. Waluigi purple, that's true. If it was Waluigi purple, I'd be even more down to it. All purples are good. Purple Enthusiast says so. It's actually kind of closer to a lavender now that I'm looking at it, but I think that's because of the fact that the color saturation on the Game Boy Color is a little bit, well, off. Not bad off, just off. I don't think I'm going to hit the green. I think I'm going to hit the heath. Nope, I went over the heath. Got a tough putt ahead of me, to be fair, but yeah, might be able to make it anyway. We'll see what he does. He's kind of in an in-between spot with his clubs, though, because of the wind, so it might... no, it actually worked out pretty good for him. We've both got a tough putt ahead of us. I hope he's farther away so I can kind of watch him. Yeah, I can watch him do this so I can see where he aims. I don't know about that one, actually. Alright, then. What happens when Mario bogeys? He gets very, very upset. Not like kick the club or something upset, but he gets pretty upset about it, so... will I make it if I just go all the way with this? That hill is pretty steep. No, I didn't even go all the way with it, so... Go on, carry me home! It didn't carry me home. I should have just went mid and just hit it a little bit softer than usual. It's okay, we're all tied up. So... I do need to make those long putts, though. If I had made a birdie there, I'd be one up on him. So I do need to make those long putts and take a few risks just to make sure I'm in good field position. So, speaking of taking risks for good field position, here we go again. At least I'm hitting all my power shots. That's nice. Not like flubbing those up and not having them when I need them, you know? So... But the name of the game with Genius is to never give up, even if you are down, because you may be down for a little bit, but to be fair, the back half of Link's Club, we did better on the stroke match, so we might actually pull through over there. Then again, he'll probably do better over there as well, so, you know. That's a good shot. Uh-oh. Okay. The green saved me from it going directly in the hole. I still need to make it on, but he didn't chip it in for an eagle, so... Because that would have gone on my highlight reel. It would have insulted me for the rest of time. Oh god, I hit it too hard. Alright, semi-rough. Wind is not really a factor here. Can I go like that, maybe? And then just kind of... Get in. Thank you. Good. Now he can't just birdie this immediately and take the hole from me, so... What's an albatross? So an albatross is better than an eagle. You still get a -2 for it, but it's considered better than an eagle. You'd think it would be -3 since it's considered better than an eagle, but you can't get any higher than a -2, even if you get a hole-in-one, so... Yeah. But getting an albatross is considered by most golfers better than an eagle, so there you go. Where's the wind gonna take this? Okay. Here, maybe? No, because then I'll end up behind those trees over there, and I don't want that, so... I don't want the 3-wood either. Maybe if I do this and then just get it up in the wind, it'll be okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Or I'll hit the heath and be totally screwed, but, you know. One or the other will happen. We'll see which one. I might be okay. Nope, it rolled into the... Oh, semi-rough. Okay, I'm okay with that. I won't get longest drive, but I'm okay with that. What do you have to do to achieve an albatross? So on a par 5, you have to get it in 2 shots in order to get an albatross. And that's how that works. So you basically have to chip it in on something like... on something that's not really that long. Like a hole like this, you'd have to have a really strong drive in order to get an albatross, because you'd have to go all the way up there in 2 shots and chip it in. So it's kind of tough. We probably won't see it anywhere, but maybe Marion Club for me specifically, because my shot just won't get won't go far enough to get me there, you know. Well, he's really trying. He's really figuring out where he wants to go. Or the game froze. I can't tell. There it goes. Okay. Sometimes it does that because the AI has to really think, because they're stuck behind a tree or something to that effect. So they really have to think about, okay, where am I going to hit this? And sometimes it takes a little while. It's happened to me before several times when I played it back as a youngin', so that's why I wasn't worried. Oh, he's bouncing over. He'll probably still chip that in, though, to be fair, so I can't rest easy knowing that I can make it. I'm really gambling for the higher end of the thing there if I do that, though, so I'll just do this and whack it upside the head, see what happens. That worked out, actually. Nice. I'll take that. That's in pretty good position. So now if he chips it in, well, I just have to make the putt. But if he doesn't chip it in... Nah, it's going... Oh, it didn't go in. I was going to say, no, it's going in, but it didn't. So now I just have to sink the putt. Okay. And that's it. Now we're 1-up on Genius. Just like that. See what I mean? Just don't give up. Golf is a game about consistency, so that also means you need to have a consistent worldview with the golfing, and by that I mean, have a good outlook. Don't give up on yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in me. That's why I'm here. Believe in the me that believes in you, and don't hit it in the bunker while you're at it. Kind of funny though, because playing against Genius is like playing against a stronger version of myself. He's also got a slight fade. He's just got a higher drive than I do. That's all. So, all right, I gotta hit this up because of the tree. I don't know about that. Yep. As soon as I saw that it wasn't max power, I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to make it up. I should have 4-wood power shotted it, I think, because that goes higher, so I would have gone over the tree. He's got to get it out of this bunker, so I don't think he's going to make it very far either. Yeah, he's down at the bottom of the hill, so... Alright, that's fine. Let's see what he does with it. You never know. Might work out for him. Looks like he's going to flop it down onto the green. Or green edge. No, he still stayed on. Okay, that's fine. All good for me. I'm going to aim ever so slightly to the right, I think, and then do like that. See where it goes. Good, that's good. I'll take that any day of the week, especially since that hill's going to roll me to a flat surface, so good. I am okay with this. Ooh, I don't know about that, Gene. Yeah, I feel like that's going to... Just a little bit with that. That hill was just enough to make the difference for you. And I will be like a vulture. I will take a look at you flubbing your putt, and I will turn with it. I will roll with it and just make you regret it. So, all right, closest to pin. 8-mile-an-hour wind. So just hit a perfect shot. Okay. There. Now, hope it doesn't roll too much, that's all. Because it might roll too much and go off the green. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's a flat surface. I'm in the semi-rough, but I can kind of just pitch it and be fine. If I do a low-angle hit, I should be able to roll it directly onto the green and onto the hole, so... Meanwhile, Gene will put it basically within 3 feet, so... Oh, no, 2 yards, so that means it's within 6 feet. Speaking of which, here's a random golf fact. Did you know that most people actually miss a lot of their shots from 6 feet and below, basically, because they don't practice those putts? They figure, oh, that's okay, they're short, I'll make them. Not necessarily. A lot of people miss those putts, and it's not good, because that's where you really make your money, is right in those parts, so... Hey, Piece of Yoshi, how you doing? Welcome back, long time no see. Yeah, no hole-in-one, bad golf player. I gotta get a hole-in-one for my highlight reel at some point here. The game is literally keeping track of it, so we'll see what we can do. That might be too hard. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna lose this hole, but that's okay. I am all right with it. We're 2 up, so now we're 1 up. We're not quite out of the woods yet, because... we're only 1 up, but, you know, we'll get there. To be fair, I think I let Tiny win too as well, so this isn't really out of the ordinary. But yeah, we're playing against Genius in the last match play with the club champs. After this, we just have to finish the Lynx Club tournament, and we will actually get the first ending of the game. There's a total of 2 endings, one after you beat the Lynx Club tournament, and one after you beat the special course that you unlock after the Lynx Club tournament, so we'll work on that. But first, we have to beat Genius, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do right now. By hitting it about 5 yards ahead of him in the same place, I guess. I don't know if that's the smartest play here. I feel like staying on the fairway would have made my field position a lot better, but, you know, it's okay. Alright, I gotta judge by what he just did. I know it's a headwind, or not a, yeah, a headwind because we're hitting into it, but, okay, I don't think I want to power shot this. I feel like that's too far, though, even with my 90%, so we're gonna go with this. Okay, that probably will roll on or close. Yeah, okay. Well, I'd like to see the green, but I guess I'm not going to get the opportunity, so I'll just do like a 6, I think. Try maybe... No, I'm going to fade, so I got to go a little bit to the right, because I don't know what I'm in for here. So, just made some leftovers, what'd you miss? I lost a hole, so I'm currently 1 up on him. I need to win 4 more in order to win the whole thing, so we'll see what we can do. Oh, okay, it's mostly flat. Ah, if I hit it a little harder, it would have gone in, because the gravitational pull of the cup would have pulled it, but... I guess we're in the same boat then, in that case, aren't we, Genius? I feel like saying his full name is me almost delivering an insult to him. I almost want to call him Gene, like we're on a first-name basis or something, you know? Oh, well. I feel like after this, though, we won't be on a first-name basis. He gets pretty pissed if he loses, so, you know. Okay, a par 5. We can take a win from him here, maybe, if I play this right. If I play it like I did when we did the practice round. Yeah, hey, LMAO. It wasn't an A, though, because I messed up, and so did he. It's okay, though. How did I do this on the other thing? I think I hit it, like, so that I could thread the needle here-ish. So, since it's an 8-mile-an-hour wind, and I'm already curving with a fade anyway, I think if I go here, I think I'll be okay. Let's find out. Might be alright. Yeah, we went over the bunker, so we're alright. Nice. And we got the longest drive. Very nice. Hell, I might even be able to make it to the green in 2 in this case, if I'm really careful. He's gonna hit that hill. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not gonna work out for you, Gene. Sorry, buddy. I won't quite make it with this because of the wind. If I had a tailwind, I might be able to work with it, but I don't. So since I don't, I'll just do this instead. Alright, now get away from that hill. Okay, we're still good. We didn't go down the hill with him. I didn't want to join him down there in the heath. It's a good recovery, though. Oh, man. It looked like it was about to fly directly into the hole. You can do that. I don't know if it'll stay in there if you've got that much trajectory on it, but you can actually fly it directly into the hole if you're really good, so I'm not that good, but, you know. I probably need a little more power than that, but it's probably okay. It's not okay. I'm off the green. I'm not even on the green. How do I expect to do this if I'm not even going to be on the green? I'm going to use a low angle. That's how I expect to do it.